I just had two experiences with it, and I handled it differently in both. And so I think I wanted to share and just see what everyone thought about it, see if I did the right thing. So yeah, give me some feedback. Okay, so the past like month or so, um, I don't know. I still when I look at me, I still can see the boy aspects of me. I'm tall. I'm still strong. I've been watching this shrink down, so it's actually a lot better now. But yeah, so I haven't really thought of the possibility that a lot of people just have no idea or no suspicion of me being trans. So over this last month, I've been being hit on a lot more, and guys will come up to me and just start talking to me, and they'll be right there and they'll be into me, and there's no sign of them noticing or figuring it out. And it's weird, but okay, so a week and a half ago, I met some guy at a kickball game named Scott, and he's cool. He was like 6'4", 6'3", something like that, bigger guy, and he's like a real alpha personality, real outgoing, and they call him four deep because he's always just like buzzing, which is cool. And I was kind of just like, he reminded me a lot of my friend Derek, who's like my safe place kind of. He's like my big alpha friend that I know would just handle anybody for me. And back when I was still uneasy about going out in public and stuff, Derek was just real safe for me. So it was kind of reminiscent of him. So I was kind of attracted to him. And he got my number for a kickball tournament that I'm not playing in anymore. But yeah, he got my number for that, and then he started blowing me up all last week. And he's been just really nonstop, texting me, blah blah, stupid stuff. And it started getting like more intimate, like he admitted he's like, I like you and stuff over text, and started saying things like, oh, I wanted to come over and like maybe hang out with you tonight, maybe kiss you or something. So it was obvious that he liked me, and so this last week I had a soccer game. He came to my soccer game, and it was kind of cool. He got to play in my game, but oh, damn it. Okay, so before I get there, because it was the night before, so I've been talking to this Scott guy all week, and I asked my roommate James. I said, I think it's time I have to tell him because he's telling me all these things about he wants to become intimate with me, and he's bigger than me, and that's scary. Like he could, I mean, people get messed up by trans women have been killed and beaten and stuff all the time, and so I don't want that to be me at all. Just because someone's irrational, heat of the moment, angry about whatever. Um, so yeah, so I asked James, and he said, you know what, you don't need to tell him yet. You don't owe him anything. You're just flirting. You're just having fun, and you're making if something becomes of it, then then you should say something. But even after, and I felt good about that, but I was like, even still, like, I feel like I have to kind of tell, if I'm seeing somebody, I should tell them at a certain point. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, I can tell you, like, excuse me, tell you like me, so I owe you this. So I was like, mess around with that. Okay, so then I go to a party, my friend Rich's house, and it's like sake sushi party. I thought it was just gonna be our friends. There was like 30 people there, hell people I didn't know. I got there late, so everybody was kind of drunk already. And I ended up like kicking butt at beer pong, like I usually do. um, and so me and my old roommate just ran the house, and then these two guys came up like the fourth game, and they beat us right at the very end. And the whole time we were playing them, I was talking to the guy. He's like cute. Another 6'3". He kept like doing this to the music, and like when he was air drumming, he was actually like hitting the cymbals and stuff. And so I was like, oh, you play music, So we hit it off, and he was cute. And long story short, we were getting, we were kissing on the couch later. And I told him, I was like, okay, I have to tell you something. And I had just met this guy this night, but it was becoming hot and heavy. And when I told him, he was like, "Oh my god!" Like I had no idea. He had no idea at all. And he was really taken back, but as it kept going, he was like, started to get pissed off. He was like, "I can't believe you didn't tell me earlier." And I was like, I even told him like when, like when we were playing beer pong, like splash. Oh yeah, and I have a penis. Like it's not how it's gonna happen. I think I handled it the right time. And then he got mad. He was actually like really good childhood friends with my good friend, the guy's house we were at, and I didn't know that. So he was like, "Rich should have told me, it's fucked up. Rich should have said something." And I overheard him. I have good ears, I guess. And I just came out and I said, "Hey, I'm sorry that you feel this way. That maybe I didn't tell you at the right time. But like, Rich is my really good friend also, and I appreciate the fact that he isn't going around telling everybody like, hey, that used to be a boy. Like he appreciates me enough to let me figure it out myself, to tell who I want to tell, And if I'm passing, and if someone was walking around in the crowd just going, that chick, that's a girl or that's a boy, so I'd be pissed. And it wouldn't be like I'm not gonna be your friend. It'd be like I'm gonna do my best to beat you up right now. Like I'm gonna go rage on you. Um, Sorry, I just got a new cat, and so I keep hearing the dog and cat, chasing each other. So he wasn't happy about it. He freaked out. He left the party at like 5 in the morning. Like he was just not cool. So the next day, Scott's texting me again, and still really hasn't stopped. I wasn't seeing him or anything, so I wasn't like cheating or going behind his back, but he was texting me, and so I was like, "Well, I have a soccer game tonight," and so he came to that, and he got to play in the soccer game, and um, I don't know if he has a car or whatever, but he got a ride to the game, so I was giving him a ride back, and we decided to go back to my house. And it's only like 8:30. It's not like super serious, but we're gonna get some beers and hang out. And so we did, and again he kept hinting at like I was like, "Oh, I need a shower." He's like, "Me too," I was like, "Well, what do you want to do?" And he said something like, we could naked cook or something like, and it was obvious. I had to address it. I couldn't even respond to those without him knowing. Like, it was just really awkward for me. So I told him, and we had only had like a beer and a half each, and I was level-headed. He was like rolling a really good joint, and he was real level-headed, and he was like, okay, well, it's gonna take me a second to like process that, but I'm still here. He even said that, and he ended up staying the night, and we didn't do anything. We didn't even kiss, and what sucks is that I don't know if it's that I told him or that he knows, or just the fact that maybe we weren't really connecting when it was just a one-on-one. But I don't really like want to get intimate with him for some reason. I think maybe it's also because like all his friends, like I really like that whole group of people, and I'm playing kickball with them now, and you sometimes get labeled as like, oh, she only knows you guys because of me, and that's not even true. I met him because of another couple friends that I know, but I met like everyone at the same time. So I don't know. I'm a little like, it was nice to have him sleep over and whatnot. I wasn't naked, but I wasn't like fully clothed, and he was actually like really into me, and he's still texting me. So I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling just because I thought it was really interesting that I had both those experience like on on each other's heels. Like I talked to James. Let's say, oh, I could tell you a day. Yeah, I talked to James on like Friday. Saturday was that party, and then Sunday was my game. So like, and that's when he came over. So it was just like, what should I do? Nope, that didn't work out. And then and I told the guy, he stuck around and stuff. So, and he still is into me. So, I don't know. I think that there's like a point where you owe it to somebody, even though you don't owe it really anything to anybody. But like, you owe them to know before, so they don't get hurt when you tell them later.